Is it just me, or does life in general just feel kind of empty? Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it feels like when I wake up, like everything around me feels kind of bland. Like, I don't know how to describe it in a way. It's just like a very odd and very uncomfortable feeling. It feels like ever since 2020 happened, that life just feels like so different in a bad way. Like, everything just doesn't seem the same. Like when I go inside of like a store or anything that involves with the public, that the workers in general and everyone just doesn't seem very happy. Everyone just looks kind of broken. Like I don't know how to describe it, but like everyone just looks like they're just holding on for their dear lives, just trying to like make it through the day and just trying to get ahead. People don't seem to smile like they used to either. Like a lot of the people I've seen, like they don't seem to really like smile or nod their head very much. Like everyone just looks like they're just tired. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of getting off that feeling rubbed off me too. Like, there's some days I wake up, I'm just like super fucking tired, even if I'm not doing anything. Like, I don't know. Like, I just look at things very realistically now too. Maybe like it could be a sign I just grew up. Maybe like I don't know. It's just something to think about. Like I have things in my life too that is just absolutely difficult and it's hard. Like ever since basically I lost my relationship with my parents and stuff, that life just I feels like my childhood definitely ended, but everything definitely feels a lot more empty and somewhat lonely too. And when I did work at my warehouse job, I did see like my surroundings around me, and everyone definitely looked sad, depressed, or looked like they just want to be like doing drugs or something. Because there's a lot of people who are struggling with their life, and they were like battling addiction or something at work. They were like getting drunk on the job, and some people were doing like hardcore cocaine and heroin on the bathrooms and stuff. And it just seems like everyone has just given up on society too. Ever since like everything's been going down the shitter, it's just life has just not been the same. And sometimes I'll even catch up with my acquaintances or even friends I talk to, and then some of them look like they're just faking a mask or they're just really tired from all the responsibilities. Like, does the adult life really does bring us down that bad? Like, I don't know. I have some responsibilities with bills, but I don't have any children or family or nothing, so it does help. But I try to be try to have a positive mindset with things, but I just can't help but just analyze and observe everything that is just going on. And I don't want to even talk about social media, dude. Every like the election and stuff that happened and everything, the people were bickering and fighting, and everyone was just being hateful, deleting each other off social media. I try to avoid it as much as possible, but I just can't help but just think like, what the fuck is wrong with people, dude? Everything is just so fucking negative and depressing. And I don't mean this to be like a depressing or a negative video. It's just I just can't help but observe to see what's happening. And I even had a friend tell me had witnessed that some of their friends just died in a car crash and like they were just driving off recklessly and they died because of something political. Like I'm not even joking, dude. People really's lives are really on the line right now, it feels like, and a lot of people are just living on the edge. This world is just kind of really hateful, unfortunately, and I think it's always been that way, but I feel like it's gotten a lot worse ever since everything that's been going down. 2020 really brought out the hate in a lot of people, and it seemed to like be like a modern, like Great Depression type vibe, and I just wish it would get better, but it feels like just everything is just going to be the same, like song and dance. And there are some people in the world that are like having a good mindset and they have a great life and everything, or they try to be happy. But even then, dude, there's people who are financially struggling or they're just struggling in general just to eat and have food. They are still like battling their own demons on the inside and they're just trying not to show it to everybody. I just can't help but just feel bad for everybody too. Like it just feels like I'm going through constant obstacles of just types of people that are just being very negative, hateful. And there's just some people I've met that just absolutely get involved in conspiracy theories and all this crazy shit. And I'm not saying anyone that's conspiracy theory is wrong. It's just kind of crazy that people are so focused on the most horrendous stuff and just won't focus on something like better in life. Like I don't know though, because I had stuff happen to me, but there's times I feel like I've overcame a lot, and I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm just more mentally like strong. I don't know. I just can't really describe like the situation I'm feeling. And to anyone that's also probably having a hard time with this, is I hope you guys get better because I don't want to see anyone fall either, you know? And I don't want to fall, so why the hell would I want to see anyone? But I just hope you guys can just keep your head up and just stay strong and try to find ways to be happy and just live life like for the smallest things, dude. It's the littlest things that matter the most. Like, if you do have to go back to a certain point in your life and relive the glory days of your childhood, if you can, go right ahead, man. And all the people that that claim they don't have a childhood or never had one, I'm very sorry, dude, because I couldn't imagine not having a childhood and then just growing up into like a society like this, bro. Everything just feels kind of dystopian too. It feels like Gotham City and Batman or something. Like, I don't know. Like if shit like this felt this bad now, like I couldn't imagine what it felt like being alive for like World War I or World War II and the Great Depression itself. It probably was a bit worse, but still, I feel like with social media, it makes us feel like I'm more aware of things that we probably shouldn't have be completely aware of. Having the internet at our fingertips and having social media tell us every little thing really does feel like a double-edged sword. It feels like a good thing, but also a really bad thing. And I feel like a little bit of anything makes everything kind of bad. Like our priorities are really fucked up too. Like I've seen people try to set their own apartment on fire and stuff. Like I literally had a neighbor who did something crazy. He literally was a bum living with his wife's girlfriend or whatever the hell it was with 3 kids. Took his apartment that was right next to mine, light it on fire just cuz. And the craziest part is this dude was not even on the lease. And this is like when I went to go a baseball game to see a baseball game with my buddy, and we come back and I see my place is like filled with police and different types of firefighters and my door's breaking down. Like what in the hell is going on? Everything in life is like Grand Theft Auto. Maybe that's why people made a fucking game to escape with reality. But damn, I just don't understand. I really do economically things do change and I think they will, but man, it's not going to be easy and I hope y'all hold on for your dear lives. And all the people that are paying bills, man, yeah, I fucking good luck to you and I hope you all stay strong. And if you guys are still living at home, props to you. If you have a very loving family and everything, you should not take that for granted and you all should definitely take any like opportunity with anything you can want in your life. Any business you want to start, just anything you can think of. Go for your passions while you can. Because it definitely gets a lot harder when you're moved out and you're trying to go after your passions while trying to balance a job and working and all the other responsibilities. Hopefully some people can come together and be able to make things a little bit happier, even if it's just the smallest things, man. And for anyone who's clicked on this video, thank you guys so much for listening to me. And I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay I have, and I'll see you later.